Rashid and welcome to the 6 sessions of Geographic Chapter Manufacturing Industry. In this class, I'm going to discuss mineral-based industry. First of all, you should understand what minerals is. So minerals are a substance which are solid in nature and it has naturally occurred or naturally formed and it is inorganic. Inorganic means it is a non-living substance. So this is called minerals. Okay, minerals are very important and minerals are obtained from the earth's surface and minerals have a large number of value. That is because minerals are used to make a large number of finished goods. The houses in which we live, these are made up of minerals, and the glass that we use are made up of minerals, and the road that we use are made up of minerals. So minerals are very important. Generally, when we talk about minerals, we associate or we link minerals with the rocks. That is because rock contain a large number of varieties of minerals. Examples of minerals are iron, bauxite, diamond, gold, gypsum, limestone, and we have varieties of other minerals also. Okay, now before getting to the main point, you should understand these two concepts also, that is ore and alloy. Ore is a natural rock that contains one or more valuable minerals, and this mineral can be extracted or taken from the natural rock. Alloy is a metal which is made by man by combining two or more minerals to give a greater strength. Okay, so now look at these two materials and tell me what are the major raw material that has been used to make these materials. Bridge is made from the steel and steel is obtained from the mineral called iron ore. And cane is made from the aluminium and aluminium is obtained from the mineral called bauxite. So you see that in order to make these two materials, the mineral has been used. So the factory that has made these two materials are mineral-based industry. So mineral-based industry means those industry which use mineral to make a finished goods. We have variety of mineral-based industry in India and the most important them are iron and steel industry, aluminium industry, cement industry. So we will discuss one by one. Number one is iron and steel industry. So before discussing about iron and steel industry, let me understand the differences between iron and steel. So as you can see from here, iron is a metal. It is a natural metal that is obtained from the iron ore, whereas steel is not a natural metal. Steel is a main metal that is obtained from the iron. Okay, iron and steel industry is very important for the economic development of India. Iron and steel industry is also called key industry or a basic industry or a feeder industry. That is because iron and steel industry produce a large number of iron and steel, and these iron and steel are supplied to the other industry to make different goods. That's why iron and steel industry is called key industry or a basic industry or feeder industry. As we have discussed earlier, steel is a main metal. Now we will discuss in detail how the steel is manufactured. So steel is manufactured by combining three different minerals, and these three different minerals are iron, coal and limestone. And sometimes we can add manganese with these three minerals to make the steel stronger. So steel is manufactured by combining three, that is iron, coal and limestone. Okay, once we get a steel is very important because steel is used to manufacture a variety of goods. And these variety of goods include engineering goods, construction materials, defense materials, medical materials, and telephonic materials. Now let's look at the pictures here. So steel is used to make different kinds of engineering goods, different kinds of building materials, and steel is used to make a different defense equipment like aircraft, ship, and then weapons. And steel is also used to make a different telephonic equipment as well. So steel is very important. Okay, and the next one is heavy, medium, and light industries are totally dependent on the iron and steel industry because from iron and steel industry they get machine. The machine, the technology or the machine that is used in heavy, medium, and light industries are supplied or are, are provided by the iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry is called heavy industry also. That is because iron and steel industry use heavy raw material and then they make a heavy finished goods. When it comes to the production of steel, India comes in the ninth positions in the whole world. India produced 32.8 million tons of steels. In India, we have 10 primary integrated steel plants. 10 primary integrated steel plants means 10 large steel industry. And we have many mini steel plants in India. Many mini means small. We have many small steel plants in India. Okay, so we have 10 large steel plants in India. So these are located here. So these are the iron and steel plants in India. Okay, now we will find out the names of the iron and steel plants. Before that, we will just discuss a small story here. Once there was a Dr. Tata and Bokaro, and they were two very good friends. They met after 15 years at Vishakhapatnam in Billai. They talked about their childhood days at their school Vishwaraya. They recalled their funny friend Vijayanagar, who was popularly called Salim Bai in class. To their knowledge, Salim recently got married to Rourkelia and shifted to Durgapur, and now he started working in ISCO company. Now you heard the story, right? So you have come across a large number of name of a places and a name of a character here, right? So these are not the name of a person. These are actually a name of iron and steel plants in India. So the name of the 10 iron and steel industry in India are Tata Iron and Steel Plants, Bokaro Steel Plants, Vishakhapatnam Steel Plants, Bhilai Steel Plants, Vishwaraya Steel Plants, Vijayanagar Steel Plants, Salim Steel Plants, Rourkela Steel Plants, Durgapur Steel Plants, and ISCO Steel Plants. I have come up with this story to make it easier for you to understand or to remember the name of iron and steel plants. Now you have uh, come to know about the name of the iron and steel plants. At the same time, it is equally important that you need to find out or you need to understand where these iron and steel plants are located. So I have come up with another tips. I have come up with a formula. As you can see here, J square AC K square TOW square. So you should remember this word Jaktau. At the same time, you should remember that the first letter always carry a square, and after two letters comes a letter with a square. As you can see here, J square AC, two letters, and then you have a letter with a square, and then you have two letters, and then you have a letter with a square. Now, I have made in the sequence wise. J stands for Jharkhand, and A stands for Andhra Pradesh, C stands for Chhattisgarh, K stands for Karnataka, T stands for Tamil Nadu, and O stands for Odisha, and W stands for West Bengal. And I have made in the sequence wise. So Tata and Bokaro are the steel plants located in Jharkhand, and Vishakhapatnam is a steel plant located in Andhra Pradesh, and Bhilai Steel Plants is located in Chhattisgarh, and Vishwaraya is located in the state Karnataka. At the same time, Vijayanagar is also located in the Karnataka, and then Salim Steel Plants is located in Tamil Nadu, and Rourkela Steel Plants is located in Odisha, and Durgapur Steel Plants is located in West Bengal, and ISCO is located in the West Bengal. I hope it is easier for you to understand or to remember the name of iron and steel plants and also remember the names of the state in which the iron and steel plants are located. Okay, so these are the name of the integrated or the large iron and steel plants in India with their location. Okay, now look at the map here. As you can see, Majority of the iron and steel industries are located here, right? Okay, this area is called Chotanagpur area or Chotanagpur Plateau region. So these are the Plateau region. You know what plateau is, right? So plateaus are the land which are higher than the plain area but lower than the mountain area. But plateau has a flat top. The top part of the land is a flat, right? So these Chotanagpur Plateau have a majority of iron and steel industry located here. Now we will look at why majority of the iron and steel industries are located at the Chotanagpur area. So you can see from here the Chotanagpur Plateau is located here, and this is the area where the majority of the iron and steel plants are located. Now we will look for the reason why the Chotanagpur area is a center for the iron and steel industry. That is mainly because of three reasons. Number one is this Chotanagpur area have an abundance of raw material. So the iron and steel industry require two raw material, that is iron ore and coal. Iron ores and coal are available in a plenty in the part of Jharkhand, West Bengal and Bihar. So in this area, Jharkhand, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, all these have a large number of or has a plenty of iron ore and coal. Because of that, majority of the iron and steel industries are located there. Number second is Damodar River Valley Corporation. So this is a corporation under which the dam has been set up near the Damodar River. So this dam is used to generate electricity. So with the help of this Damodar River Valley Corporation, the iron and steel plants get a regular supply of power from this. Because of that, iron and steel industry get a regular supply of power from here. And then third one is Chotanagpur area is supported by a Kolkata port. So Kolkata port lies in the Chotanagpur Plateau area. And this Kolkata port is very important for the iron and steel industry because with the help of the Kolkata port, iron and steel industry used to import and export all the goods with the help of this Kolkata port. Okay, now the most important thing is that you should know the difference between integrated steel plants and mini steel plants. Integrated steel plants are those large steel plants. We are talking about large steel industry. Mini steel plants means we are talking about small steel industry. In the large steel industry, they use iron ore to make a steel. So in these integrated steel plants, they use iron ore to make a steel. In the mini steel plants, they use a scrap and sponge iron supplied by the integrated steel plants. So in the mini steel plants, they use all these scrapped and all these small iron which are supplied by the integrated steel plants to make a steel. Since integrated steel plants, they use the original iron ore to make steel, they come up with a steel which is stronger. Since mini steel plants use the sponge iron and the scrapped iron supplied by the integrated steel plants, they produce a mild steel. The steel which are produced by the mini steel plants are mild steel. Okay, let me explain you in Tibetan. Integrated steel plants and akhala nganzugi ani iron and steel industry chimbu thamala hor. Mini steel plants and akhala iron and steel industry chunga thamala lahor. And iron and steel industry che thamana kunzugi khashore iron ore use china ani kunzugi steel shore. Din duala ani steel the bath kor shuk chair. Hausa. Mini steel plants now kunzugi iron ore pijechu marta kunzugi scrap down sponge iron use. Scrap lana khalore in the chal hagyo ndira than the iron hagyo ndira pai ni sugyo steel sudugala chal hama lagyo ndira ani chunjun hadi ndira sponge iron chunjun hadi ndira. These hamakashore integrated steel plants ki ani useless machine pejo machine mayu ni kunzi khashore mini steel plants supply cheshore. Mini steel plants ki di iron chunju sama scrap iron sama used in kunzi khachore deni yang steel shore. Ani This steel this khare quality bet this kyoir khachin lano khunzugi ani directly iron ore use chimara khunzi khare piju chiso sponge iron dang scrap iron use chiso. So that is the differences between the integrated steel plants and the mini steel plants. Okay, now coming to the last one, that is problem faced by the iron and steel industry. So there are large number of problems faced by the iron and steel industry nowadays. Number one is lack of availability of coal. So number one is the availability of the coal is less. At the same time, the cost of the coal is very high. And second one is labor are unable to make or to produce iron and steel. Low efficiency means low ineffectiveness of labor. And third one is poor infrastructure. Infrastructure means facility. Because of poor technology, the iron and steel industry is not able to produce steel in a very large number. And then fourth one is erratic. Erratic means irregular supply of power. So the power supply is not regular. Sometimes the power goes off. Because of that, the machines are not able to function, and because of that, productions are not able to take place. So these are the problems faced by the iron and steel industry. Now coming to the second mineral based industry, that is aluminum smelting industry. So aluminum smelting means it is a process or it is an activity through which we obtain aluminum from its ore, and its ore is bauxite. So bauxite is a natural rock from which we obtain aluminum. So bauxite is a very large and it is a dark reddish color rock. So let me show you the picture. So this is the bauxite from which we get a aluminum. Aluminum smelting industry is the second largest or second most important metallurgical industry in India. Aluminum is very popular for its light quality. At the same time, it has the potential to resist or to avoid corrosion, and it is malleable too. Malleable means it can be changed into any shape. Uses of aluminum are: aluminum is used for various purposes. Aluminum is used to make utensils like pots and pans because it is a good conductor of heat. Aluminum is also used for making beverage cans like Coca-Cola or Pepsi cans. Aluminum is also used in making airplanes and spacecraft also. Aluminum is also used for making electrical wires because it is a good conductor of electricity. When aluminum is mixed with the other metal, it becomes very strong. Nowadays, aluminum is getting very popular over the steel, copper and zinc. Steel, copper and zinc are losing their popularity mainly because of good qualities of aluminum. In India, we have 8 aluminum industry. In 2004, India has produced over 600 million tons of aluminum. Even though we have 8 aluminum industry in India, but it is important to remember the 5 major aluminum industry in India. So before introducing the name of the aluminum industry in India, let me tell you a short story. So Nalco, Balco, Malco, these are the triplets. Triplets are the baby which are born on the same time. And they have one brother named Indal from another mother called Hindalco. Now in this story you can see that there are 5 characters. Okay, so this is just a story which is composed by me to make it easier for you to remember the name of the aluminum industry. So the letter that is written or the word that is written in the red, these are the name of the aluminum industry. So Nalco, Balco, Malco, Indal and Hindalco are not a character. These are the name of the aluminum industry. So Nalco means National Aluminium Company, Balco means Bharat Aluminium Company, Malco means Madras Aluminium Company, Indal means India Aluminium Company, Hindalco means Hindustan Aluminium Company. So these are the 5 major aluminum industry in India. So where are they located? In which state all these are located? So to make it more easier for you, again I have come up with a one word, octo. All you have to do is remember this one word, octo. If you remember octo, you can automatically remember the state in which these are located. And I have made in the sequence wise also. O stand for Odisha, C stand for Chhattisgarh, T stand for Tamil Nadu, and O again stand for Odisha, and U stand for Uttar Pradesh. Now you can join like this. Nalko is located in Odisha, Balko is located in Chhattisgarh, Malko is located in Tamil Nadu, Indal is located in Odisha, and Hindalko is located in Uttar Pradesh. It's very simple. As long as you remember the octo, as long as you remember this short story, you will be able to identify, or you will be able to remember the name of aluminum industry. At the same time, you will be able to identify their state also. So this is all about the aluminum smelting industry. Now coming to the next one, that is cement industry. So cement industry is the third mineral based industry. Cement industry is very important. It is because cement are used for the various construction activities like building houses, for building roads, for building airports, for building bridges and dams. So cement industry is very important. Okay. The bridge that we use, the dam that we use, the houses in which we live, the road that we use, all are made from the cement. So cement industry require, or they need, a bulky raw materials like limestone, silica, alumina and gypsum. All these raw materials are required to make a cement. So cement is produced from a combination of few minerals. These are limestone, silica, alumina and gypsum. For cement industry, coal and electric power is very necessary. Coal is used as a fuel. At the same time, power is necessary to run the machine. At the same time, transportation facility is very important for cement industry, since cement industry is a heavy industry. So for that, the transportation facility should be the good one. And the first cement industry was set up in Chennai in 1904. So and when the first industry come up, the cement industry came up. At that time, majority of cement prices were controlled by the government. The government has a huge control over the price and its distribution of cement. What happened here is that in 1989, government has decontrolled the price and distribution. Decontrol means government has stopped controlling over the price and distribution of cement. Because of that, there is an increase in the production of the cement. So because of that, there is a large increase in the setting up of cement industry, since the price are not controlled by the government. Now we have 128 large cement industry and 332 a small cement industry in India. India not only produces cement for our country, it also exports cement to the other parts of the world. That includes East Asia, Middle East, Africa and South Asia. So India exports cement to the other parts of the world. And some of the popular cement company in India are ACC, Ultratrack and Chettinad Cement. So these are some of the popular cement used in India. Okay, so this is all about the cement industry. So I'll see you in the next class. And today we have done 3 examples of mineral based industry. So I'll see you in the next class. Till then, stay safe.